Friends, welcome to our channel. It's been quite a while since we last shared ideas on the issues that affect our country. Today, the country is gripped with shock at the scale of corruption in the institutions that are supposed to serve the public, especially Parliament. Everyone is shocked, everyone is shaking their heads because of the unimaginable figures that are being released to the public about that parliament. Now, we've always known that corruption exists, but what seems to shock us today is the amount of what is being stolen. And definitely, that is not the real scale of the corruption that we are talking about. But I will invite us to reflect, to pose questions to ourselves. First, that all these figures are being talked about, names have been attached to which figures, but those that are being talked about have even not deemed it necessary to come out and make a statement, to either confirm and explain what is being alleged, or to dismiss it as falsehoods. They don't think that we merit an explanation as taxpayers. They don't think that our noise is of any impact. And as a matter of fact, they continue, to dip their hands in our coffers to feather their nest while the ordinary citizen continues to suffer. So this should then lead us to ask ourselves, what do we do? Because the evidence is there, since it has not been disproved. So we know what is happening. And those who are doing it, they really treat us with disdain. They despise us to the point that they even don't think that they should even make even a passing statement about something that has, caught the country, taken the country by storm. So, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to continue, shaming shameless people? Because clearly they are shameless. They don't care what you say. They don't care whether we call them thieves. They don't care whether we write and, blog and do all this. They know that, we will make noise. They will lie low. And when the wind has passed, they will stand up again and continue doing what they are good at, stealing public resources or misusing them, misappropriation of public funds. So it is incumbent upon us now to decide. And that is the worrying bit, that everyone is condemning, rightly so, what is happening. But nobody seems to be coming up with a way forward on what needs to be done. Of course, those who are volunteering ideas on what needs to be done are talking about institutional reform, reforming parliament, ensuring that MPs don't decide their own emoluments. But we all know that under this system, under this dispensation, all those ideal reforms that we are talking about are not possible, because the system is built on corruption. The system is built on, distributing, renting support. So Museveni knows that if he keeps the MPs satisfied, they will not make a noise, they will not ask him hard questions, which would be in the interest of ordinary citizens. So we must now realize that we have nowhere to run to. Solutions must come from us. And we must also realize that reforming the system, counting on the thieves to put in place mechanisms that are going to check their stealing, is really an exercise in futility. It is to hope in vain. So, if we are genuinely, disgusted with what is happening, if we are honestly concerned about what we are seeing, then we must go beyond lip service to the cause. We must now draw a line in the sand and decide to take matters in our own hands and do something. Otherwise, we will keep lamenting. This is not to say that we shouldn't, speak out. We shouldn't express our disgust. But that our disgust must be followed by concrete action to deal with the situation. If we cannot do that, then we are not going to change anything. Because these people are shameless. However much we shout our voices hoarse, they are not listening, they are deaf. We are, playing a trumpet to a tree. So, what needs to be done is to cut down the tree, to tear down this wall that is, enclosing them in privilege. We must break it and make sure that the resources serve the citizens. I think that we need to move beyond, tweeting and retweeting, which is necessary but not enough, and take concrete, robust action to get the system out of power. Then we can reset. Then we can introduce the reforms that we are talking about. Then we can have a firm grip on the situation to build a better country. Otherwise, they will continue stealing. They will continue treating us with disdain. We will continue complaining with no end in sight. I thank you.